Hi Heather, it's me again. Oh look, another video! Anyway, hopefully the sound quality will be better on this one. But if it's not, well, then everyone can just suck it. Because I'm mean like that. And because my camera is in front of a window because it's the best place to put it. But anyway, I've decided I'm going to do another video. Well, I'm going to do a bunch more videos, hopefully. Fingers crossed. This one is sort of a precursor to a whole bunch of just mythology rants. Slash some of my favorite mythology. Peleus and Thetis. And it's actually more about their wedding than actually how they got together because they didn't really like being, well at least Thetis didn't like being with Peleus. Peleus was sort of, I'm a dude, I like to stick it somewhere. Anyway, so once upon a time in Greek land, where you know, it's actually, no, it's around where we both are now. It's actually closer to you. It's closer to you this time, Heather, because you're in Switzerland. Unless you're in Iceland when you get this. No! No, because I can tell time. You are closer to faraway Greekland than I am right now, which is a strange change of events, isn't it? Excuse me, itch. Anyway, once upon a time in faraway Greekland that you are now closer to, when they believed in gods and such, there were these people called nymphs, and one of these nymphs was Thetis, and Thetis was a super hot chick. I mean, like, she's the cheerleader all the dudes want to bang in high school rom-coms. She's that hot. But not like the I'm less hot than the nerdy girl who's secretly very hot. No, this is a girl who's hotter than everyone. But she had this prophecy about her that said whoever, when she gets pregnant, she's gonna have a boy, and her son is gonna be more powerful than his father. And that posed an issue because all the male gods wanted to bang her, but Zeus, using his noggin for once, and his big noggin, not his little one, was like, let's make a deal, powerful male gods, so Poseidon, myself, and Hades. Yes, that is the correct deity name. None of us will have sex with Thetis because we're gods, so sort of once we do our thing, we have a kid. That's the way it works. So none of us will have sex with Thetis. That way, our reign won't be overthrown like how I did to our father. Just a thought. And to make sure that none of us have sex with her, I'm going to arrange a marriage. Yeehaw! And his name will be Peleus, and he's royalty of the mortal kind. But you know, he's royalty. Go him, woohoo, royalty. But he's mortal. And Thetis is going, I could do so much better. And let's be honest, she could. She's a sea nymph. Her father's Oceanus. She could do way, way, way much better than freaking Peleus, who's like, oh, hello, I'm immortal, and I've got this thing that I like to kill people, because I'm ancient Greek. Because that's who he was. Not the brightest of the bunch, not the hunkiest of the men Thetis had seen. I mean, still nice looking, but not like, oh, mama. Not like that. But because Zeus decreed it, she got married to Peleus. And at their wedding, all the gods were invited. Yay, all the gods, except for one. Her name was Eris, and she's my favorite. Not because her name sounded like, a little bit because her name sounded like, but mostly because she is the goddess of chaos and discord. You know how I be. I like Eris, I like Loki, it's all good. But she wasn't invited. In a similar way that the 13th fairy wasn't invited to Sleeping Beauty's thing. Or if you watch the Disney version, Maleficent wasn't invited to Sleeping Beauty's thing, but let's stick with Grimm. Eris wasn't invited because everyone's like, oh no, Eris is gonna cause shit. And they were right, because Eris gate crashes. Party crashes? Gate crashes? She crashes the party. And she's like, hey, so I'm not pissed at all. Oh no. No, in fact, I'm just honored to be here at all, even though I wasn't invited. That I'm going to give you this golden apple. And she rolls it down the table where all the gods are sitting. And on it is inscribed, to the most worthy, or the most fair, or something. And all the goddesses are like, oh me, I'm the most worthy, I'm the most worthy, I'm the bestest, woohoo! And Eris leaves in a puff of smoke. eventually it turns out to just be 3 goddesses, and you can guess which ones. Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Because they're sort of the trifecta. Because Ceres was like, no, man, it's cool. Only we called Ceres Demeter because we're in Greece, not Rome. So Demeter's like, no, it's cool. I'm the harvest. I've already got a kid. And I'm sort of a mothering figure. Hera is the queen of all gods. Aphrodite's beauty and love and sex and all that. And Athena's wisdom and war. So those 3 are the most powerful, depending on what you decide is power. So I'm gonna bow out. But those 3 are like, I'm the most worthy, no, I'm the most worthy, no, I'm the most worthy. Zeus, make your decision. And Zeus is like, again, using his big brain. Go Zeus, using your big brain. Zeus goes, you know what? I do not feel like I can make this decision without some sort of I can't remember the word. I'm sorry, I can't remember the word. Isn't that horrible? It's just like, I know what it means, but I can't remember the word. Anyway, he could not make this decision without leaning towards someone because, well, okay, Aphrodite he had no relationship with, but, you know, sex, love, and beauty. Who's not going to be strayed by that? Hera was his wife, who was going to bitch slap him if things didn't go her way. And Athena was his daughter. I mean, he couldn't do it without giving someone favoritism. And so he goes, you know what? How about I pick this shepherd boy, Paris, who is in reality an exiled prince, and he will pick amongst you 3 who is the most worthy, fair, beautiful, whatever. And they go, great idea, Zeus! And so they go down to earth and they say, yo, Paris! Want to make a decision? And Paris sometimes is also called Alexandros if you ever do read the Iliad. Just for reference sakes. But they go, hey, Paris! Make a decision. Who's the most worthy of this apple? And Paris goes, well, because Paris does not use his big brain, and he uses his little brain, and he goes, beautiful goddesses. And so they each try and tempt him with something. And Hera goes, if you choose me, I'll make sure you are fortunate in your home life, and that life will be happy. And that your family life will just be wonderful. And Athena goes, if you choose me, I'll make sure you have great wisdom and that you'll be a great strategist for war. And Aphrodite goes, yo, boo, if you choose me, then that means I'll get you a fine lady. I'll get you the finest lady in all of Greece, in all the world. And Paris goes, ooh, little brain again. Ooh, Aphrodite's the most worthy. And so Hera and Athena are pissed at Aphrodite now because, you know, they think they're the most fair. And Aphrodite goes, great, okay, most beautiful woman in the world. Unfortunately, she's already married, which is a story I'll get to later. But she's already married to this dude named Menelaus. So we need to grab her away from Menelaus, and then you can have her all to yourself and have fun with your Johnson and her. And Paris goes, okay. So they grab Helen. You knew it was coming. They grab Helen, and they head off to Troy. And the other parts of this story will come later. But for now, you should just know that because of this action, there will be the Trojan War. And if you read the Iliad, or you listen to my later rantings, you will now remember that Athena and Hera and Zeus, because Zeus is married to Hera and is the father of Athena, are all on the opposite side of Aphrodite and Apollo and Artemis. But they're on opposing sides because Aphrodite helped get Helen and Paris to Troy, and Paris did not choose Athena or Hera. I'll see you soon. Bye. I really hope this is working, because if it's not, I'll be sad and I'll be focused at my boobs.